Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time here, please think about liking and subscribing. I am going to talk about Luigi's Mansion 3 because I cannot get enough of this game. There's like a magic to some of these Nintendo games. I mean, everything from the animation to the art style, just the little details in these games you would think wouldn't be there. I know the Switch isn't the most powerful system ever, but these games are, I mean, they're like Disney level experiences. That's how great they are. And this game, even though I know what you're going to say this is a kiddie game, this is a game for kids, I'm not going to play this game, I'm an adult. Trust me when I tell you, if you are not playing this game because you're old, you're missing out. There is so many complexities to the gameplay in this experience, and there's so much to discover. It is a joy to play this game and to just sort of roam around this mansion and find the secrets and learn all of the abilities that you have with the gameplay and the little suction vacuum cleaner that you have. It is so much fun. We're going to get into it here. So Luigi and his pet dog Polterpup, Mario, Princess Peach, and a trio of toads, they're invited to this place called The Last Resort. It's this really cool Art Deco hotel. They decide to go there for a vacation. Luigi wakes up, and everyone has been sucked into these portals, and he escapes along with Polterpup and then has to go through each level of the hotel trying to save his friends. There's this, I think, unintentional metagame that I'm finding myself stuck with in this game, and that's vacuuming, sucking up, blowing every single thing I can possibly do in the environment. I mean, I cannot stop trying to suck in everything, and what's great about that is that there are all these little things hidden within the game, like coins or hearts, and you literally have to look everywhere for them. There's about four different modes to the vacuum. So there's suck, there's blow, there's a sort of a blast that makes you jump, and then there's this sort of warping beam that allows you to get into the paintings and the portals that the evil person in the mansion took your friends to. I cannot stop vacuuming everything. I know it sounds crazy, but I mean, leaves, trees, plants, spider webs, spiders, rats, pillowcases, fruit, bread, everything. Everything in this game interacts with that vacuum. And I'm telling you that there's so much depth to the gameplay in using it. And it's amazing to me that you can do so much with the vacuum. I just cannot stop talking about this vacuum cleaner. I can't believe I'm talking about it in a video game. I'm vacuuming, but there's a lot more to the game than that. And here we are. Look, I'm going to go into this room here, and I'm just going to start vacuuming. Check out the really cool reflection of the dog on the ground there. I mean, little things like that. I mean, this isn't a powerful system or anything like that, but it definitely looks better than most games that I'm playing on these high-end systems. I'm sucking in pillows now. I'm sucking in the leaves from the plants, and I'm getting money. I'm going to continue to suck in pillows, and you see objects off in the distance reacting to the vacuum. It's really cool too when you get up to like cloth or dresses or stuff like that. Things get stuck in the vacuum and you can actually pull them. Oh, and there's this plunger that you shoot out, and then you can suck in the rope attached to the plunger and swing objects. I mean, look, there's a ton of things that you can do in this game with this vacuum. And the story is obviously not super heavy. Oh, how did I forget about this? All right. Luigi. Yes, you can create a goo version of yourself. Right there is Luigi. And he can get into these vents because he's made out of goo, obviously. Travel up, come out, and you can get into other areas. And this has nothing to do with the game right now. This has nothing to do with the story. This is me just exploring and that sort of metagame of sucking everything up, exploring everywhere. Now, of course, you can use him to advance to other levels in the game and unlock different secrets within the mansion. And you do need him to progress the story at some point. I don't want to ruin it for everybody. I'm just going to talk about the game here because I love it. What else? So you have Luigi, the vacuum cleaner. Your friends are trapped. Coming down here, I'm going to show you some of the combat. And take a look at the cutscenes. I mean, this, obviously, I keep referencing Disney. Maybe Disney of old, not Disney lately. But it's perfect. I mean, everything is so meticulously detailed. And I just love it. I absolutely love this game. You have to have it. You have to play it. So essentially, when you're fighting ghosts, you have to sort of zap them with the light, and that brings them into the material world, and then you can suck them with the vacuum cleaner like a Ghostbuster and slam them left and right. You can even slam them into other ghosts to take extra damage if you are, if you position them just right. So right here, I'm going to try and zap the light, make one appear. Here I am pulling him in, slamming him. And of course, you're getting some gold because you always get gold when you suck ghosts into a vacuum cleaner. What's really cool is those tablecloths, they're all interactive. So I can suck them off and throw them. And you see how they're moving with the breeze of the vacuum. I know it sounds crazy, right? It's a vacuum cleaner and you're sucking in ghosts, slamming him left and right. It is so much fun to play this game and explore, and there's so many secrets. That's what's great about this game, is that you don't have to progress through the main story. You can explore the mansion as you open it up. There are areas that you can get to that you couldn't get to before, and you want to go back and get to those areas because it's just that much fun. I mean, there's a part in this game where you're in a raft, and in order to move the raft, you have to position Luigi and then use the blowing of the vacuum cleaner to move the raft, and then move him around and use the blowing and the sucking of the vacuum cleaner to pull him towards the land or the shore. It's just so good. I can't stop talking about it. I love this game. You have to play it. So we're going to get into this next area here once we beat these guys. And you see how the door unlocks once we beat them. And then, of course, I cannot stop searching and sucking for things. There's a heart. I'm going to try and get one of these tablecloths and rip it off. I have to do that. There's another heart. So it's not one of those games that is terribly difficult. However, the boss fights are there's a trick to them. Every boss has a trick, and you have to figure it out. And if you don't figure it out, you're going to die. So it's not like this is, strictly for like 5-year-olds. There's a lot of depth to this game, and sure, a kid could play it and enjoy it, but an adult could play it and find things in it that are just marvelous, and I'm loving it. All right, enough exploring here. I love just blowing things around and trying to find things. It's obviously an addiction at this point. Look at that. Pull that. Shoot out the plunger. Interact with it. All right, let's go inside. So this is a boss fight. And what's cool about this is check out this gameplay, right? So I can't see, and there's smoke everywhere. So I figure I'll use the vacuum cleaner to blow the smoke away. Now I'm coughing because I'm in the smoke. So I'm going to use the vacuum cleaner to blow the smoke away. And before, I couldn't figure this out, right? I'm like, okay, I'm blowing. But the smoke really isn't going away. There's too much smoke. What do I do? So I have to use Luigi. Now, you can actually use him and yourself. You can switch back and forth. So what you do is you activate, you put yourself in a position that you want, hold the blow, which I know I keep saying that. That's okay, whatever. So keep the vacuum blowing. I'll get a hint here from EGAD. Obviously, a lot of Ghostbusters references. So I'm standing here with Luigi blowing. I activate Luigi. Luigi's still blowing, and Luigi I'm controlling, he's blowing. So both of the power of our vacuum cleaner is clearing up the smoke. So stuff like that. There's little things like that that you can do in the game. The gameplay elements like that are just so much fun. Check out the animation here. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. I haven't seen anything better than this on other systems, and it's just so creative and fun, and you've got to play it. You really have to check out this game. So here's a boss fight. Now, you have to figure out the boss fight, and obviously I'm having a hard time figuring it out. But what you have to do is you have to suck in objects like for some reason, there's a pumpkin on the ground and a watermelon, and you shoot them at him to make him drop his frying pan. Then you have to zap him with the light to bring him into the material world, and then you have to suck him in with the vacuum cleaner and slam him around left and right, going crazy. It takes me a while to figure it out, and I'll actually die here because it is difficult, You have to figure it out. You have to get out of the way. You have to sort of keep your distance. So there's a lot to it. So right there, I figure out, okay, hit him with that, zap him. So you have to do that a few times. And different bosses have different sort of methods of beating them, and you have to figure out what they are. But this is just such a great game, and I'm having so much fun with it. And oh, by the way, when you dock it, it looks fantastic on a 4K television screen. Absolutely pristine. I don't know if it's 4K or not. It's probably not. Who cares? It looks phenomenal on your television, and it looks great when you're playing it in portable mode. I can't wait to play it on that OLED with the new Nintendo Switch Pro. So this is Luigi's Mansion 3. You've got to play it. Even if you were younger and you played the first Luigi's Mansion and then you stopped because you got quote-unquote older and now you have to play Call of Duty, play this game. It's absolutely incredible. So much fun. There's a lot of detail in it. I just can't say enough about it. I'm having a great time with it. And if you like this video, think about liking it and subscribing, and leave me a comment about this game in the where the thing below that you comment in. What is that called? Like the description or the comment section? Yeah, the comment section. There it is. Leave me a message in the comment section about this game, maybe about other Luigi's Mansion games that you've played in the past. Maybe I missed some of those games and you can tell me about them. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.